Welcome back, JavaMentor.net here. Let's learn how to install Git. So if you try to type git install Windows or git install Linux, whatever, this is a tutorial for Windows. I'll create for Linux as well, but it's really straightforward. So you just find, okay, this is 64bit.exe, as you can see in down left corner, in bottom left corner. You download that. Okay, it's done. Let's open that. Okay, installer opened. Next. This is fine. Next. I think defaults are fine. Next. Let's say next. Next. So basically all defaults I think are fine. Anyway, you can change that later. Adjusting like it's recommended. Next. Let's try with all defaults and see what will happen. Next. Next. Oh goodness, there are so many settings. Next. Next. We said all defaults. Next. Next. Install. Okay. And now we don't need to see release notes. Finish. Okay, we have our Git installed now, and we have some code from the past, you remember. And let's say that we want to put this code on the internet so our colleague can download this code. So first of all, we need to somehow define in which folder our project is located, and then to connect that folder with the Git tool, right, that we just installed. So here is where our folder, here is the folder where our project is located. And you can click either go to that folder and then open terminal, or you can click terminal here, much easier, and you will see something like this. So for you it will probably be just another username here. And then you want to, inside this folder JavaMentor, to execute git init command. That command will connect your Git tool to your folder and to your project, right? And now everything is fine. Initialized empty Git repository. Repository is basically your project, where your project is located inside the repository. Local repository is located here, and online internet repository is located somewhere on the internet, and you need to connect those repositories. But first of all, our repository, our project is empty. We need to save our changes. Our changes are not saved. And you can see that all files are red here for some reason. So first of all, you need to select all of those files, right click. Actually, I will select source, right click, you can go git, and then you can go add. So we want to, let's say, prepare for save those files, and they are now green. So they are ready to save them. We want to include them in save operation to the internet, right? Maybe some of those files, let's say we don't want this .txt file to put on the internet. So we will skip adding. So we will go here, right click, git add, and then we will go here on this test file, git add, and that's it. We will not click git add on those two red files, right? And if we click somewhere and we click Ctrl K, we will see something like this. All files that are green are here, and Git is prompting us, okay, you want to save those changes to your repository. You can put some message here to remind you what are all of those files all about. So, all of our work until now. I mean, this is very stupid message, but it's fine for now. And if we say commit, that's basically save. We want to commit our repository. it will ask us for username is not defined. What is your name and what is your email? You can put your email here. So I will put my email and just say set and commit, right? Awesome. I mean, almost awesome. It says commit contains problems. This message appeared in the bottom right corner of your IntelliJ, and you couldn't see that message from my video of my camera, but in the bottom right corner of IntelliJ you should see some small pop-up or something like that where you can see is your commit successful or not, and you can see something like see more, show more, or something like that. 35 warnings, but this is basically, if we try, this class is never used, so this enum is never used, and so on and so on. So IntelliJ is trying to help you improve your code, but with Git everything is fine. So let's say that we want to add a new brand here, right? New brand, BMW, let's say Mercedes. Mercedes, as far as I know, they are also from Germany, right? So this is the new change that we made. And you can see that brand is blue now. So IntelliJ is suggesting to you that something is changed inside the brand class since the last save, since the last commit. And if you try Ctrl K here, IntelliJ will compare your last saved state to your current state, and it will show you this is what's changed. So here is how it looked like before, and here it's how it looks like now, right? So you added this green thing. Green lines represent added things. Blue color in IntelliJ is suggesting modifying things. Okay, new brand added. Let's say like that. Commit. What we also can do, we can say here, right click, Git, show history, and we can see our changes. So first change was adding all of those files and classes. The second change was just modifying this brand, right? We have two commits. One commit is basically one chunk of work. Okay, now we need to put our code to the internet, right? But we still didn't create a repository on the internet. Okay, it's only next, so I will skip it, but if you have any problems, feel free to write me in the comments. Okay, I will sign in to my account. Okay, here we are. So we would like to create a repository here on github.com, right? Create repository, let's give it some name, and our first project, some description, public or private. So if we want to share our code with the public, with everyone, should be public. Private, as the description say, you can choose who can see and commit save to this repository. So basically it's fine for me to be public. You can skip these things, leave the defaults, click create repository. And then this is a way how to push an existing repository from the command line. So if you have your code in the local, in your computer, those are 3 commands that you need to execute on your PC. So first of all, make sure to go this command first now, terminal, paste. Okay. The second command is switch to branch main. We will talk more about branches in the next video. The only thing is you can check in the bottom right corner what is the name of your branch. My branch name is master, maybe your is also master, and this main is the name of branch. So we want to change it to master. Okay. And the last thing is this, git push. We basically want to push our changes to the to this address, right? So we just connected our local repository to the online repository. We did something with, we basically changed to master, and then we want to push that online. Let's see what will happen. Okay, my IntelliJ locally is asking me to sign in to GitHub. The best way to do this is using tokens. Of course, there are other ways, but I will strongly recommend you using these tokens. It will prompt you for some token. So you need to create this token. Let's go back to the browser. So in your profile online, you go here and you go settings. Then you go on the bottom, developer settings, and then you go personal access tokens. Tokens classic, generate new token, classic. There is some note here, whatever you write is fine. How many days this will take? So in reality, it's a good idea to set, let's say, at most 3 months. But for our purposes, because I mean, when 30 days expire, you won't be able to use this token anymore, and you will need to create a new token and repeat this procedure. That's good because of security reasons. If your token leaks after 30 days, the attacker won't be able to use it. But for our video, no expiration is okay if you're just learning something. So what you want to be able to do with this repository, basically everything. You are administrator, so check everything. You don't want to be, I mean, currently you don't want to be in a situation to try to do something and then Git tells you, hey, you don't have enough permissions. Of course, in professional environment, you won't check everything. You shouldn't have all permissions. So this is the token. I will copy that token and I'll paste here in this prompt. I'll say sign in. Okay. And let's see. Wow, it says branch master set up to track origin master. So if we go back to our profile and we go to our project, look at this, our code is online and our code can be seen from anyone else, right? Brand, BM, you see, that's fine. So let's say we want to add a new brand. Which brand we forgot? Ford, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, that's one. Also country, Germany. Commit, first new brand added, we can say even which one, Audi, commit. Now look at this, commit, and it says one file committed. If you go here, right click, git, show history, it will tell you, okay, we have 3 commits now. But if you go here online, and you try to find brand class, let's see in which package is that brand. Brand is inside jomenter.car. You can see that there is no Audi here. So after commit, we need to synchronize our local repository and to push our changes from local repository to the internet repository. We will talk more about branches, commits, push, pull, whatever in the next video. Just I would like to show you. Okay, so you want to say git push, and then it will tell you this commit is not pushed to not push to the internet. You say okay, push, use token. Not sure why is this not automatically. Actually, I think I know why is this not automatically. The problem is first time when we tried to push our changes to the repository, we typed commands in the terminal, right? And terminal remembered our token, but in IntelliJ didn't remember our token because we didn't went through IntelliJ. So let's create, I mean, you can use the same token. The problem is I didn't save that old one. So I'll just create a new token for me. Okay, this is my token. I'll paste it here. I'll say pushed to origin master. Okay, let's try to add new one in the new commit just to see if IntelliJ will prompt us for the token, because now it shouldn't. I'm sure if that is a brand or type inside some of the brands. Anyway, let's say Land Rover here, commit. Awesome, let's try to push, git push. Pushing. Okay, it doesn't prompt us for token now, so everything is fine. We can commit and push both from IntelliJ and terminal. That's it. In the next tutorial, let's really learn what is a branch, what is a repository, what is a commit, push, pull, and so on and so on. Basic Git stuff. See you in the next video.